The alarm was screaming bloody murder. My skull felt like a demolition site. Still dark outside. Maybe I had one too many last night. Maybe we all did. After the beating we took, a stiff drink was the only thing that made sense. A pressure valve before we cracked. Outside, the city was half asleep. Inside the Situation Room, something had shifted. A flicker of hope, faint, but enough to cut through the fog. Yesterday, Lotus slammed the door in our faces, but not before our cyber team left a little parting gift. A back door slipped through the cracks of their firewall, siphoning out 10 petabytes of raw data before the system locked down. 10 million gigabytes of encrypted chatter, transaction logs, location pings, a hurricane of digital noise. Too much data, an abyss. The kind that swallows you whole, buries you in dead ends, and takes a decade to claw through. But every case has a rabbit. You just have to know where to look. The analysts, over-caffeinated, under-rested, mined through the wreckage like prospectors panning for gold. And against all odds, they struck a vein. They pulled a rabbit out of the hat. 3 names, 3 dossiers, 3 targets. Suspect 1, Ghost, the Phantom. You don't find Ghost, Ghost finds you. Ex-intelligence, cyber warfare specialist. A ghost in every sense of the word. No records, no addresses, no traces. A name whispered in dark rooms, passed between operatives like a cautionary tale. They said Ghost worked for GKB Intelligence. Turns out, Ghost was never on any payroll. They were playing their own game, moving through the digital world like a phantom in the wires. Then, the Lotus breach, and just like that, Ghost was gone. Suspect 2, David Rains, the guard with a price tag. He was hired to keep the wolves at bay. Instead, Rains opened the door and let them in. The guy was textbook. No debts, no priors. 25 years on the job, never called in sick. Clock in, clock out, go home, eat dinner, sleep. Repeat. The kind of guy who'd cancel Christmas on his family to cover a shift and feel good about it. Then, the night of the heist, he calls in sick. Bad timing? Coincidence? Maybe. Until the digital forensics team pulled the logs. The building's entire security system went dark that night. Cameras down, access logs wiped. A virus embedded in the LAN from a USB stick during his last shift activated at just the right moment. Killed the defenses, opened the doors. The next morning, 50 grand lands in his account. He never goes back to work. He and his family vanish off the grid. Innocent men don't run. Suspect 3, Dr. Victor Amsel, the ideologue. A scientist turned martyr. A man who believed no government should control a device like the one that was stolen. 100 Bitcoin, laundered through wallets like dirty cash in a casino, all leading back to him. He wasn't just a believer, he got paid for it. The ball was in our court now. No more playing defense. It was time to hunt. Operational Command had 12 strike teams scattered across the globe waiting for the green light. 12 locations. Only 3 were right. Pick wrong, and they'd slip away, sand in the wind, never to be seen again. Pick right, and by sundown, they'd be in a dark room, staring at a bare table, a single lamp burning in their eyes. Let the hunt begin.